Nerdvengers! How's everybody doing? On my way to the tower right now. Should be there very shortly, but I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful flying in. The Disney snipers? Not very happy with me. Not very happy with the channel. Yes, indeed, we are going to be talking about more Star Wars drama. Daisy Ridley coming out, talking about who's her daddy. This should be very spicy. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to get into some news about the Mandalorian as well. A couple more hints dropped by my queen about what's going on. Also going to take this Star Wars quiz. Everybody says it's super hard. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see about that. All right, I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. Wait. Whew! I gotta tell you, it's pretty inspiring. It's pretty awesome, man. Flying in over this crazy city. A lot of crazy things going on in the world, Nerdvengers. A lot of crazy things. But as long as we have each other in this beautiful Nerdvengers tower, and we can talk about fun, nerdy things, I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. Also, this quiz everybody's talking about. Oh, the Dragon Con quiz. Oh, it's so hard. I had people hit me up. Oh, did you study? Are you prepared? Yeah, I think I studied. It's called being a lifelong Star Wars fan. It's called watching Revenge of the Sith over and over and over again. Am I ready? I don't think that quiz is ready. They're going to have to remake it when I'm done with it. I've had enough. Meet me in the studio. Woo! Oh yeah. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the morning stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing well. We're going to get into a ton of cool stuff today, man. We're going to get into a ton of cool stuff. I promised you guys a 2-hour stream. It's going to be a 2-hour stream. Plenty to get into. Plenty to get into. But before we get into all of that, and by the way, you guys got to let me know how the audio was. Yesterday, on the intro, you couldn't hear a goddamn thing I was saying. The microphone in the helmet for the Iron Nerd suit is weird, and I guess we had the music blaring or whatever. Whatever happened yesterday, you couldn't hear a goddamn thing I was saying. That's not the way to do an intro. So, hopefully it was a little bit better this morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's say what's up. Let's say good morning to everybody before we get into it. Mike Porter's in the building. Star Wars Santa is here. Mr. Deeds is here. Whiskey Steve, Will Bonin, Philosopher is here. Brian O'Connor, Chris, Bill M, Kerchief, Kyle's here. Patricia's in the building. Jamming with Joey is here. Bashti's here. Jareth is here. Jennifer Cook, Jacob's Quest, Rob, Lord Vito, Mav is here. Justin, Simone, Burke, the Nerd, Sam Shells, Adam from Fanjecture's here. Aaron is in the building. Peter Ferret, Landon Dubes, Coachella Coastal, Mark Yinzer, Jim, Owen W. Ken Cologne, the meme master himself, is in the building. DJ Johnson is here. Whew! Gray's in the building. Man, we got a full house this morning. Full house, Kendall. What is up? Ryan H. What is up? Danny Orange. What is up? Joe Chill. Man, why you do that to Bruce? Joe Chill. You just killed the mood, man. Just like you killed his parents. Goddamn. Goddamn. Star Wars is in a rough spot, ladies and gentlemen. Star Wars is in a rough spot. And, look, we've been talking about this kind of stuff for a little bit here, and I'm not trying to go super hard on Star Wars, but a lot of other people are, including Daisy Ridley, including John Boyega. They got to be very careful. You know what could really fix this, Disney, is if you just drop the Mandalorian trailer. I was joking about this. I forget what stream it was. It might have been Saturday. It might have been Sunday. But I was like, I want to forget. Disney, I want to forget. I don't want to be thinking about all this stuff. I don't want to. Just put Baby Yoda in front of my face in a trailer. Put Moff Gideon swinging a Darksaber around. I want to forget all about the sequel trilogy. I want to forget all about the last 5 years. I want to forget about how you lied to us about fucking Palpatine and how he was definitely coming back. I want to forget about all of these different things, Disney. Chad, is that... Okay. Hang on, guys. Hello? Yeah. Oh, JJ. What's up? No. What? Oh, no. Come on, man. Come on now. I'm not gonna say... No. I wouldn't do that. No, I get it. Yeah. One question real quick before we go. One more question. Was Palpatine really always the plan for episode 9? JJ? JJ, are you there? J Okay. Okay. Well, for real. Look, it was like flying in, man. Because, I like being in the tower, absolutely. And I come in a little bit late each day, you know what I mean? And I like to fly in. I like it. I like to make an entrance. It's cool for you guys. You get to chill on the top level. I get to say what's up to everybody as I come down to the studio, etc., etc. But, dude, I'm telling you, there were like these jets this morning, man. Like jets, like coming in and all that, right? And I'm like, I was like, oh, hell, hey, Iron Nerd to unidentified aircraft. What's going on? What's up? And then I heard, you better fucking stop talking about my Star Wars. I'll shoot your ass right out of the sky. And I was like, oh my God. Whew. It's hard out there. It's tough. So, I don't know, man. Let's talk about this story. We got to get into this, dudes. And pause music. Or you know what? Put something real chill on, Chet, would you? Like real chill. Like something like, yeah, perfect. And then drop that down. Okay, now. Here's a little inside baseball, folks. Little inside baseball. We're going to go into the theater to talk about this news. And I'm going to be changing the craziest news of the day kind of a thing because that was before the tower. And we're going to have a really kind of cool thing come up, hopefully. I don't want to say too much about it, but it's going to be integrated into the tower where we're going to be looking at stuff through some of the technology that we have in the tower. Okay? Now, come into the theater. Join me in the theater. I want to go over this together. And you know what? How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Before we go too hard on Star Wars, I will share with you some positive Star Wars stuff. You guys know I usually wear my math hat, okay? Yang Gang. Hashtag Yang Gang. Best gang I've ever been a part of, and I've been a part of many. Love my math hat. It's just cool, man. Who wears a hat with math? I do. I found a hat yesterday that I might like even more than my math hat, and you might be seeing me wear it quite a bit around here. Give me 1 second, I'll put it on. Feel like Vader in the thing where it's yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. Okay, look. I caught this on gamesradar.com, and don't worry, we're gonna get into a ton about this. Like, I want to see what people are saying on Reddit. I want to see what people are saying on Twitter, etc., etc. This popped off 5 hours ago. Rey's parents in Star Wars almost had an Obi-Wan connection, says Daisy Ridley. Oh boy, here we go. The Palpatine link wasn't decided until partway through filming Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Oh my God. This time last year, everyone is obsessed with Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker and the question of who Rey's parents were. Not true, actually. Not true. There was a sect. This is, man, I could talk for about an hour, maybe more, about all of the failings of Lucasfilm with regards to the sequel trilogy. It's immense. It's kind of ridiculous. But I'll tell you what, one of the biggest problems that they had was that this sentence is not true, and it's not true because of Disney. There were like 60% of Star Wars fans that were like, no, her parents are nobody. That's what was in The Last Jedi. And then Lucasfilm didn't do a good enough job of explaining, we might change that. And so a lot of people went in, and that's one of the reasons that people were so upset by it. They were like, no, I don't like it. And you already had this explanation over here. Because they didn't do enough. So everybody was thinking about who Rey's parents were. Fucking no, they weren't. Anyway, then we got an answer. They were descendants of Emperor Palpatine, making Rey the Sith Lord's granddaughter. It nearly didn't turn out that way, as Daisy Ridley reveals on Jimmy Kimmel Live with Josh Gad that there was another plan being floated with another iconic character in the series. Quote from Daisy. At the beginning, there was toying with an Obi-Wan connection. There were different versions. And then it really went to she was no one in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. That all changed when director J.J. Abrams stepped in and changed direction. Then it came to episode 9, and J.J. pitched me the film and was like, oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy. And I said, awesome. And 2 weeks later, he was like, oh, we're not so sure. So it kept changing, and we kept filming, and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be. Lucasfilm eventually settled on an answer so late in the day while filming, no less, could be... Oh, my God. Okay, look. And I want to look at the chat. How do you feel about this? All feelings, no facts. I want to know. How do you feel? How do you feel? Let the hate flow through you. Yeah, how do you feel? I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm distracted by saving $1,000 at Best Buy. Yeah, it's pretty nice, right? It's a pretty nice deal. I might check it out as well. Writing was ass, not the actors. Sick of people blaming the actors. I think that's fair. I think that's pretty fair. I don't know how I feel. A little disrespected as a Star Wars fan, how there was no plan at all. Right. Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing. And I know that, like, you know, we probably got Jacob's Quest in here, right? Okay, let's see what he says. Let's see what Jacob's Quest says. And I don't want to put you on blast, brother. Well, we have concept art of Palpatine dating in 2017, so it must have been just the grandfather aspect that was decided late. Oh my goodness. I'm actually surprised, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm actually surprised you're still being this charitable. Let me from my perspective, let me explain what's going on here. I am very interested to watch how stout sequel defenders and Disney defenders, much like our good friend Jacob's Quest, how are they going to grapple with this kind of stuff? Because it ain't going to stop. This is only going to get worse because the sequel trilogy was a fucking mess. And it wasn't just a mess on its face value. It was an even bigger mess behind the scenes. It was a way bigger mess. And you think Daisy Ridley is pumped about her not being able to get work right now? Yeah, I think she's going to put out a little bit of the dirty laundry. And, man, I bet Oscar Isaac's got some dirty laundry to put out. I bet a lot of people got dirty laundry to put out. And so I feel as though it's going to, and this is what I've been trying to say, not in a rude way, because I'm not trying to be rude. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. But what I want to do here is just say that in my opinion, as this moves forward, the sequel trilogy will get less and less love. Okay? So I just think we're going to get to this place where, like, because right now there are people that have been sort of like in denial. Because, like, here's the thing that's really fucked about this. Disney lied to us, dude. Like, they straight up lied to us. Like, Kathy came out and said it was always the plan. You know what I mean? People have said that the Palpatine thing was always the plan. They literally said this. And let's check it out. In here and pissed, says Al Schuler. What's up, Al? Welcome, man. Let's check out what people are saying on Reddit. I wonder if people have chimed in on Reddit. And I'm interested to see. Okay, here we go. I would have preferred Rey Nobody. In fact, that's what the money was even. I mean, Rey Palpatine is. Wow. Long-winded answer. Where would Obi-Wan Childs come from, though? Retcon with Satine? Yeah, possibly. I refuse to believe he's not already. McCory's son. Yeah, I get downvoted to oblivion. It just said, yeah. To be fair, so is Snoke because smoke is bad. Get it? Ha ha ha. Man, Reddit is so stupid. It would have been his granddaughter. She could have been nicer or something. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So the top comment here is basically just about Rey Nobody and how Rey Nobody should have been the thing. And this is really interesting because, like, the vibe that I'm getting, I want to check Twitter too. I want to see what people are saying on Twitter. But, like, in a sense, JJ had all these ideas at the beginning, right? And one of them was the Kenobi thing. And it really seemed like Kenobi was going to be the way. And then, like, he's, like, talking about how it's Palpatine in the third movie. And remember when the Palpatine thing was announced? And Al's in here. And Al and I were at... And Ken, actually. Me, Ken, and Al were all at Star Wars Celebration. And when the Palpatine thing was announced, like, we all kind of looked around and we were like, dude, this is a break glass in case of emergency kind of situation. But... hey, it worked, dude, because everybody was hyped. Everybody was hyped on Palpatine, okay? And we were really excited. And we were wondering how much of this was actually planned and how much was Disney going to bullshit us, dude? Like, how much was Disney going to be like, we've got it all under control? And as time went on, you realize that, like, even then and there, probably at Star Wars Celebration, like, when Daisy gets asked questions and you see this, like, deer in the headlight thing and everybody's trying to, like, give the right answer or say the right thing. Dude, they didn't know what the fuck was going on, dude. They didn't know what was going on. It was a total shit show behind the scenes. A total and complete shit show. Whew. It's a tough one, dude. I think there are a lot of different people that should be upset about this. Technically, all Star Wars fans should be upset about this. Because, look, again, this isn't like a damnation on Disney. Disney is a corporation. They're a company. They need to make money. I get it. But back in the day, Michael Arndt was working on these scripts, and he said to Disney, he said to everybody, we need to take years to figure out these characters and to figure out this story. And Disney literally didn't care. Literally didn't care. They were like, no, what we need to do is start putting Star Wars movies into the theater so that we can make billions. And they just didn't care. They didn't care. They allowed JJ to make a mystery box springboard type of a movie. They allowed Rian carte blanche to disregard everything that JJ did. Then they hired JJ to come back, and JJ tries to disregard what Rian does and figure out a satisfying ending and create a bunch of fanfare and fan service. And, like, I just got to be honest, like, as a sequel, if you're a sequel trilogy fan, like, how can you continue to say these things? Like, how can you continue to defend these decisions? It becomes more and more obvious. It becomes more and more obvious every day. Every time shit like this happens. That they didn't have a plan. They didn't really care to have a plan. It was complete disarray behind the scenes. And they lied to us about it. So, like, I really, like, you know, again, totally get it. You like the movies or whatever, that's fine. But I just don't understand this, like, defending Disney type thing. And honestly, I'm seeing it fall apart all over the place. The Raylos are furious about Episode 9. Furious. There are people like me that liked Episode 9. I mean, it definitely ain't the best Star Wars movie, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. I actually like Rey Palpatine a lot, to be honest with you. I wish it would have been more established, though. This is the problem. If Rey Palpatine and Palpatine in general had been hinted at since the beginning of the trilogy, it would have been a different trilogy. Things would have made more sense. It doesn't make any sense. Dude, I gotta be honest with you guys. The more time that goes past, especially with no Mandalorian trailer and the possibility of even more drama behind the scenes, I'm like, Disney, get your shit together, dude. And that sequel trilogy, like, dude, I'm starting to go from I used to like the sequel trilogy to, like, I could bear the sequel trilogy. Then I got to this point where, like, I kind of started to hate the sequel trilogy, but I didn't want to say anything to you guys because I didn't want to, like, this opinion. Like, I remember, and this is how real this shit is, too, just so we know. Just so you guys know. This is how real this shit is. I started talking badly about Disney in the lead up to the Rise of Skywalker because of some of the things that I was hearing. You know what I mean? Just some of the things I was hearing, some of the things, I was like, dude, this is bad. I had people reaching out to me, some of them really high profile, some of them medium to small profile, and they're literally saying, like, you have betrayed us. You are turning, and you are hurting the fandom. I'm hurting the fandom. I'm hurting the fandom? Really? I'm hurting the fandom. Okay. So I got, like, harassed and a lot of backlash from sequel trilogy supporters that were like, dude, what has happened to you? What's happened to me? Yeah. Cool. Sweet. So, I mean, look, I wanted to talk about this. I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, what do you want me to say? It's okay. They probably did plan. No, we need to get over this. We need to come together as a fan base and be like, hey, there were things we liked, but overall, you fucked it up. You fucked it up. And I got some stuff I want to talk about with you guys with the Mandalorian story, because that shit's getting even wilder. My queen! Grace Randolph hinted at some things in her live stream yesterday. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. But real quick, I have a bone. I'm curious about something. So I need to find something out for my own edification. So give me 1 second, guys. Hang on 1 second. Whew! I love it. I love the smell. I really do. I love the smell down here. God damn it, Chet. God damn it. The lapel mic is a horrible idea. hate this fucking mic. Anyway. Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, you. Yeah. Have we... No. No. This is why I came down here. Have we sold any fanny packs? What do you mean we haven't sold? God damn it. Guys. I don't know how else to impress upon you how important it is that we sell some fanny packs. I have heavily invested in fanny pack options, fanny pack futures. This is technically insider trading, and it's illegal for me to say this. But I really need you to buy some fanny packs. Look, the Nerdvenger shirts selling great. The After Dark shirts, kudos to Al and Lavis. The After Dark shirts are selling great. The Nerd Card Showdown shirts are selling great. Everything's selling great. Except for the fanny packs! If you don't sell a fanny pack by the end of the day, George, you're fired. You're out of here. No, I'm not kidding. I will fire your ass so fast. Sell the fanny packs. Wear the fanny packs. No, you need to push. I'm not kidding. You want to keep your job? That's what I thought. Sell these fanny packs. Woo! Gonna need those fanny packs sold, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, exactly. UBD knows. UBD knows. How come it's hard for the rest of y'all to understand? Go down to the Nerdvengers gift shop. If you're a Nerdvenger member, don't forget to give them your code, secret code for 10% off merchandise, and pick yourself up a fanny pack. Jeez. Nerdvenger equipment pouches. Hey, look, if that'll sell these things, I'll call them whatever you want. You need the pink premium tee? Vito, I'm on it. I'll get it fixed up. Does George make more than Chet? Yeah, he used to. He definitely used to. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the Mandalorian stuff. So yesterday, of course, we had the nice Entertainment Weekly article. I thought it was pretty cool. New images, new statements made, things like that. I thought it was pretty sweet, actually. But one of the things that was interesting is they literally talk about a shift about halfway through the season. Like, they literally said it, dude. They said it. And then I watched Grace Randolph stream from yesterday. And she was talking about it at the beginning of her stream. Okay? She was talking about the issue. And what's really weird is she was kind of hinting that it might have something to do with Pedro Pascal. And so it's possible, like, what if it's another like kind of bad situation, dude? Like, Disney's in such a weird spot, dude. They're in such a bad spot. Like, they just need to get their shit together, dude. And apparently they credited, oh my God, I don't even necessarily want to go here, but apparently at the end of Mulan, they credit and give a special thanks, Disney does, in the credits of Mulan, to an area in China that has concentration camps. The fuck? Oh, boy. Disney's in such a stupid spot. They just need to, like, and it's funny, like, because we were just talking about Warner Brothers and stuff, too. Like, Disney and Warner Brothers both find themselves in a spot of, like, a lot of dirty laundry and a lot of things like that. Just need to clean it up, dude. They just need to clean it up. But I feel like one of the things that hurts Disney is they've always had this philosophy and this strategy of, like, we're not going to admit wrong. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to admit any wrongdoing here. You know, we'll quietly fix things, we'll change things, etc., but we're not going to admit anything. Dude. Wow. That strat might not, that might not be the move for the times. You know what I mean? Like, that might not be the move for the times. Like, to say, like, basically just being like, yeah, we're going to just kind of make these. No, I think you need to come out and be like, we fucked up. They're technically not doing that with Star Wars, but I think they need to do it with their business practices. They need to literally come in and be like, hey, this, that, second, and the third that we did, not good. And we're changing our ways. We're changing our ways. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I don't know. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any comments before we do this Star Wars quiz? I guess I'm just wondering where you guys are at with all of this. You should get Star Wars Theory in here, or you go on Rule of Two. Yeah, we might be able to work something like that out. You responded to me earlier. I'm sorry, man. Can't always catch everything in the chat. I'll try to find it, but if you won't feel like putting it back in, that'd be cool. Only problem with that strat is they actually have to change or they'll look even worse. Well, that's the thing. It seems like from an outsider's perspective, and I don't think this is actually that shocking, but it feels like they're not mad that they're getting, or they're not sad that they did wrong. They're sad that they got caught. They're only sad insofar as it's hurting their bottom line, which is super fucked. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It's just super fucked, dude. Like, I'm in a, like, especially with just no content. Like, that's the other thing, right? There's just literally no content. There's nothing to talk about. So, like, even people that were like, hey, man, why you gotta be talking about all this? What do you want me to talk about, dude? Like, what do you want me to talk about? You know? Gina Carano is on fire. I think she's on fire, too. You know, somebody, like, I saw one of my buddies retweet the thing where, like, somebody from Disney put a thing up with Gina glaring at the Mandalorian, and it was like, she said something like, she's mad because he's wearing a mask. And I saw, like, a bunch of, like, dude bros and conservatives get all butthurt about that. Dude, that's a funny-ass joke, dude. That is a great meme. She's mad because he's wearing a mask. That's fucking hilarious. Like, can we lighten up a little? You know what I mean? Can we lighten up a little bit? I feel like people that retweet that and say, like, this is horrible are just as stupid as people getting, like, super butthurt about Gina just speaking her mind about, you know, the crazy-ass 2020 that we're in. People, man. Jacob's Quest says, I've known since before The Last Jedi that there wasn't a plan because Ryan did an interview admitting as much. I would have to see what that, I'd have to see that interview. I'd be interested in that. I don't agree with the production decisions, but it is what it is. Yeah. And here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say, man, to you, Jacob Quest, and to other people too, because to give a fair shake, like, technically, the original trilogy was a little bit like this too, where they changed things. Okay, so like Leia and Luke being brother and sister, that wasn't established in A New Hope, and neither was Vader being the father. So they did retcon stuff, and so you can change things as you go along. The bottom line is you got to execute, and George at least had enough of a plan and knew the characters and knew where he wanted to go with it that he just hits this awesome story. And it all flows together. Like, the continuity between the original trilogy is so good. Even the prequels has continuity between it that is so good. Lord Vito just bought a fanny pack. Give me 1 second. Chet, Dial up, yeah. Dial up George. Dial up George. George, what's up? Yo, yeah, no. Hey, congratulations. Yeah, Lord Vito just saved your job. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, sure. Yeah, no. Tell me about the vacation you want to take. So, to be fair, I got you, Vito. I got you. We'll figure it out, man. I'll get on that today. So, man, they need a big overhaul, a big change. You know what I mean? And I tell you what, if there is something going on with Pedro Pascal, if there's some drama, if there's some bullshit, they better hope it doesn't actually come out. Because I feel like people are very close to completely turning on them. And to be honest with you, like, dude, I'll just be real. I don't give a fuck about Disney at all. At all. Trinity says I just bought a mask. Right on, bro. I don't give a fuck about Disney. Like, period. Bar none. Nothing. None. Walt seemed like a cool dude. He did a lot of cool stuff. I learned from an animator at my college that was one of the he worked with one of the 9 Wise Men, one of the original animators from Disney, the 9 Wise Men, and that was cool. But I don't have an allegiance to some corporation. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I'm into some corporation. I like Marvel, for sure. I like Star Wars a lot, but I have no love for Disney. Like, period. I just don't. So, they need to fix things up, man. They really do. They really do. Disney sucks! They just own everything I like. Walt Disney is still alive and frozen under Disneyland. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, UBD. I appreciate. Badge. Come on, guys. I put a message in the toilet. Yeah, man. Disney. Did you see the official Xbox Twitter and their tweet on the new Xboxes this morning? You mean about the $24.99 thing? Den of Nerds is not a corporation. Den of Nerds is an LLC, and I am the sole proprietor. It's different. If we were incorporated, $29.99, is that what it is? Or with the actual prices and stuff? Yeah. No, that was all coming out yesterday and stuff. Yeah, that was all coming on. That all happened like yesterday. What I saw today was there's a thing where like they have a financing option that will include all of your Game Pass Ultimate and the S Series for something like $24.99 a month for a set number of months or something. Something like that. You know, the most interesting thing that I found about yes, but they officially posted it. Right on. So the thing that I thought was really cool was they slipped in a little remake thing that actually has me kind of excited. The Ultimate Pack. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we should call our fanny packs the Ultimate Pack. Maybe we'd sell more fanny packs. So there's a game called 13, which was an old cell-shaded first-person shooter. Yo, this game was awesome. And apparently they remade it for Xbox. And it'll be coming November 10th or something like that. I need to know more about this Pedro thing, man. It's killing me. Dude, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about it. So, I have no idea what it could be. Getting the 500. Don't even need to know about the 300. Right on, Vito. Dude, Vito's balling out. I love it, dude. Vito's balling out, dude. Do you, man. I love it. Nerd Venger's got a flex. I love it. 13 rocked. Says Reefer Man Reviews. Yeah, man. I loved that game, dude. Oh, no, not 13. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, but no, that ain't it. All right, guys. I think it's time. Scroll past a few questions, and he talks about there being no plan. I'm not sure what you mean, Jacob's Quest. I mean, I'm sorry if I missed some questions. You know, I'm trying to stay on top of it. But I think it's quiz time, yeah. No wife, no kids, and just crash my sports car. That's one car payment. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I heard you crashed your Camaro, dude. Like, is the Camaro okay? We're all corporations? We're all corporations? The fuck? What you talking about, bro? We're all corporations. PlayStation ain't it, bro. I hear you there. All right, guys, let's get into the theater. Come on into the Den of Nerds Theater. Should we see what people are saying about this Daisy Ridley thing, or this Star Wars thing on Twitter real quick? Star Wars. Let's see. It's probably good. Star Wars, the official tweeter, says this. Lego. Article about it. New adventure await. A Mandalorian. All right, let's just see latest. See what people are actually saying. The newest Star Wars films have been terrible. Representation with the minority character feels shoehorned like John Boyega characters. The movies suck. I am now done being dramatic over Star Wars. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, apparently this is a hot Star Wars take, but I think I come from pure evil and must forge a new path is way better than I come from nothing. Like, I get the appeal. I actually tend to agree here. It's all about execution, though. And it's honestly the fact that, like, they didn't properly set any of that stuff up or pay it off. Conservatives as Star Wars characters. A thread. I don't know what that's about. Yo, look at this vintage Boba figure here, though. Pretty cool. I feel so bad for people who stand Star Wars. That's fair. Honestly, the whole sequel trilogy was doomed in this way no matter what, because they're just movies about what is Star Wars as opposed to being about literally anything else, a la the prequels or OG movies. Even Mando, Rogue One, and Solo are about worshiping totems of the franchise. Fair take. Fair take. Yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to see all of this. Now, we need to find some more dramatic music, though. Like, is there some dramatic beats we can find here? Fuck it. That'll work. Okay. Here's this Dragon Con blah bitty blah blah trivia contest. Here it is. Everybody says it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard. Josh, oh, it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard. Okay. Kind of like this beat. I'll laugh so hard if Josh fails every question. I know, that's the whole thing, right? Dude, it's hard. You'll see why. Oh, it's so hard. I solemnly swear not to Google answers. Yes. What is your name? Josh Lucas, a.k.a. the Iron Nerd. Next. We're already doing well. Where did Dexter Jester say he had previously seen a Camino saber dart? I think it was Ord Mantell. I'm pretty sure it was Ord Mantell. Which Dejarik move, played by C-3PO, particularly infuriated Chewbacca during their match on the Millennium Falcon. with that one. Who told Princess Leia that Echo Base shield doors must be closed, trapping Han Solo and Luke Skywalker outside overnight? Man, this quiz is so hard. Who told Leia? That was that one dude. I don't think it was a captain. I'm going to go with a major. It was either the lieutenant or the major. Just kind of based on... I have no idea. Which of the following things did the bounty hunter not do as far as we know? Barrett? Valance? I have no idea who this character is. I'm going to go ahead and say that he didn't accept a bounty on Vader, because who would do that? Who was the Actually, you know what? I think he would do that. Can I change my answer or no? Capture Luke Skywalker. I don't think. That's probably from a comic book. One of you guys probably knows this, and you're like, dude, it's so obvious. Who was the captain of the Radiant 7 during its final mission carrying Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan to Naboo? I'm going to go with this guy. And this one's Corvus 4. How did Kanan Jarrus lose his eyesight? Darth Maul cut his face. Which one of Jabba the Hutt's Gamorrean guards fell into the Rancor pit with Luke's... What? The Gamorrean guards have names? Who the fuck knows that the Gamorrean guards have names? But clearly it was Jubnuck. Everybody knows that. Which ST series super tactical droid was beheaded by R2-D2 during the D Squad's mission to steal a SIS encryption module? What the actual fuck are these questions? It was Om9. Duh. Everybody knows that. What kind of creature attacked the Razor Crest as was attempting to leave Maldo Crest in 9 ABY? I wonder what that thing is called, but I'm going to go with Milodon, based on phonetics. While infiltrating the Death Star detention facility in 0 BBY, where did Luke Skywalker claim to be transferring Chewbacca from? I'm going to go with 1138 as a little George Lucas Easter egg there, but I'm not 100% on that. Which two Imperial Star Destroyers were destroyed at the Battle of Scarif when a Rebel Corvette slammed into the other? I think it was the Aggressor and the Sovereign. But that could be like a trick dealie, because that is something that's just like poking out of my brain. Which planet was the location of a vault containing a holocron with a list of Force-sensitive children? Man, I think it was Zepho. I'm pretty sure it was Zepho. I probably should have beat this game. Let's go with Zepho. Which Jawa was present in Chalmun's Cantina when Obi-Wan Kenobi hired Han Solo? Which Jawa was present? What? Oh, dude, it was Jot, dude. Everybody knows that. You guys said this quiz was hard. Which Abalet-class transport ship served as the primary starship of the Knights of Ren? Carrion Spike is it. Who was Cal Kestis' Jedi Master? It was Jaro, right? Jaro? I believe so. Who ruled as queen of the whatever until her death at the hands of Count Dooku during the Clone Wars? What position did Hera Brands hold on to Naboo? Blah, blah, blah. Minister of Saturating, whatever. How old was the child when Din Djarin retrieved him from the mercenary? 50 years old. Who's the leader of Clone Force 99, better known as the Bad Batch? I believe it was Crosshair. Who served as Imperial Moff and Governor of Lothal? Price. What did the Bendu say to Grand Admiral Thrawn at the conclusion of the Battle of blah, blah, blah? I see her defeat, many arms surrounding cold embrace. Super easy. What was a stormtrooper later known as CD-0922? Which ship was Finn and Rey's first choice? It was a Skyhopper. No, sorry, Quad Jumper. What was Mon Mothma's actual name? Mon Mothma. Which Bellicose class heavy lifter served as Dr. Blah Blah Blah? Oh, Dr. Aphra, the Archangel. And that ship is dope. Where was CT-1409 Echo imprisoned? This one's tough because I should know this. What happened to Captain Phasma's older brother? She shot him. Which Wookiee soldier fought in the Battle of Kashyyyk during the Clone Wars and then enslaved by the Empire and was rescued from Kessel? What was the alias used by Lando Calrissian when he first infiltrated blah, 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 blah? How did Jabba the Hutt acquire his Rancor? Who knows this? You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and say Bib Fortuna got it for him, though. Bib probably got it for him. That old Bib. You know Bib? Which Jedi Padawan did Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda witness Darth Vader killing via hologram? It was Zet, duh. Which Ozavan mine overseer passed the newly highly placed First Order traitor to the Resistance was subsequently decapitated by Kylo Ren? This is probably from the comics, huh? Let's go Olda Swear. How many Jedi accompanied Mace Windu's strike force? It was... Wait, what? Oh, to Geonosis. 86. Who served as the captain of Dryden Voss' security force until his death on... It was Gap Knox. Everybody knows that. Where in the galaxy is the expansion region located? The expansion, huh? The expansion, I believe, is between the inner rim and the mid rim. What criminal organization kidnapped and auctioned off a Jedi Padawan and around blah, blah, blah? In 32 BBY. Before the Battle of Yavin. Let's go with Black Sun just because they're dope. What was the code name of the Imperial Research Program dedicated to studying kyber crystals, which ultimately led to the Death Star? I believe it was Project Guiding Light, actually. That was in the book before Rogue One, which was a really good book. Which designation did former Jedi Padawan Trilla Suduri take when she joined the Imperial Inquisitors? Trilla Suduri is the second sister. What kind of rifle did the Mandalorian Din Djarin carry with his travels? An MK modified rifle. An Amban phase pulse blast. That's this. Which Jungle Moon was the location of the Resistance primary base? Yavin. Because they were on Yavin again, right? I believe. Wasn't Kijimi? It wasn't. Yeah, I believe it was Yemen. Which species was Jedi Master Even Peel? I believe it was a Zabrak, but now I'm kind of like confused. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. We'll just go with that. If this is a Brack, I'm going to be pissed. Which corporation manufactured HMP droid gunships for the Confederacy of the Independent Systems? Droid gunships. What was Count Dooku's father's name? Zemek, duh. Everybody knows that. Which resistance pilots was shot down at the Battle of Exegol? Elo Astley actually dies in... Yeah, I think it was Snap. Doesn't Snaps die? Who worked as a waitress in... Lilipi? Which large Inspector Predators did Darth Vader and Darth Sidious destroy the Hive and Queen of while they were stationed in Ryloth? Dude, this was awesome. This was in, I think it's the Lilacs. This was in Lords of the Sith. Which Jedi Master fell defending the temple on Edit on Deveronian or Savage Press? Odu. Which part of the Coruscant Underworld was home to Rafe and Trace? Oh my god, these two. Hey, let's see. Okay, first of all, that took a little longer than I wanted. Okay. I want to know before we hit submit here. Before we hit submit. How do you guys think I did? No, I don't think it was level 1313. I think it's low, but it's not down to 1313. I don't think it was down at level 1313. 58% is my bet. Dude, you failed, says Lavis. 50% tops. It's all going to depend on how well I guessed. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Let's see. Are you ready? Are you ready? Check your DMs. I sent the article. Oh, thanks, brother. Yep, I'll definitely check it out. You definitely failed. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Wait, what? Oh. View score. What? Less than 50%? This test is rigged. Subterrell? Oh, so Subterrell and Ord Mandel. Dude, they did that on purpose. They sound the same. Who knows about that shit? I want to see these ones. Gentis, really? Ot Zero. Intimidator. Yes. Bonago? Well, I probably should have beat that game. Now, do they randomly do other questions? Like, how does this work? Is it the same questions? Hunter is the leader? Nah. Oh, shit. Hunter is the leader. Fuck. Ugh. Well, anyways, yeah, this quiz is rigged. Obviously not a legitimate quiz. Same questions, different order. Crosshairs is the sniper. I know. Yeah, you're right. Go back to Marvel. Hey, look, I bet we'd do much better if we took it again. Hunter was the Rambo lookalike. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That was kind of fun. I can definitely see why it's hard, though. But, like, that just seems like absurd, like, kind of shit. And some of those they did on purpose to make them sound like the way they sounded in the film, but be a different kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I had a good time. I'm just trying to see if there's anything going on out here. In the crazy world that we live in. Yes, the Xbox Series S CPU is faster than the PS5. That's pretty cool. That is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. So, okay. Yeah, so $299, release date, blah, blah, blah. But where's the thing about the, there was the thing about, like, $24.99 a month or whatever? Hey, EA, want to bring your games over? Yeah, you should, to Game Pass. I mean, like, I gotta be honest here. I don't see a reason to buy either of these consoles. That's just me. And this render right here would have been way better. I mean, I understand why they did the other render, but this render would have been way better. In my opinion. Man, how about that bullcrap Star Wars quiz? Am I right? God. Who did the best on the quiz in here? Who did the best? Who did the best? Would have done so much worse. I think Renee got 33. I think that's what he said, yeah. 38, Patricia? Come on, Patricia. Are you being serious? 38? It's pretty good. Josh, you need to convert to PS5. Yeah, that's what they keep saying, man. That's what they keep saying to me. Kind of want to get an all-white Xbox and an all-black PS5. Got 11, yeah. Got 35. It sucked. Josh, Discussing Film just posted there's going to be a look at MODOK animated series at NYCC. What if I told you that Rian Johnson got 36 on that quiz? I'd say he's probably pretty good at guessing. A friend of mine got 43? Whoa. Very impressive. Very impressive. Fury got a 43? Did he really? That's pretty impressive. That's pretty good. Good for him. Good for him if that's true. UBD, as far as that goes, man, like, I don't know. Like, it would take a lot for me to get excited about that animated show. Like, I don't know much about it, so I shouldn't, like, crap all over it. But wonder what Star Wars Santa would do? Yeah. He did a lot of narrowing and some eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Josh is like, I'd have scored higher if I actually cared. It's whatever. I mean, a little bit, but, you know. I don't know. Here's the truth. I would have scored better if I guessed better. That's all. That's all that is. But there's a pulse in the Marvel building, I guess. Okay. Yeah, look, if it's like a Rick and Morty kind of thing, you know what I mean? Then yeah, like I'd check that show out for sure. But, you know, it's not like Feige's not involved, like, you know. What's the dealio with the new rumors replacing T'Challa with his sister? You would have done better if you didn't feel rushed. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I really would have done that much better, to be honest with you. 34 Virgo. I'll say this. There's a lot of people that actually really support Shuri taking over and becoming Black Panther. I personally don't think that would be a good idea, but a lot of people support that idea. So we'll just see. See what happens. We'll see. Is there a Star Destroyer above Nerd Avengers Tower? No, but we should add some. We should definitely do something like that. I think there are better people in the film. What you talking about? To do that? Oh, yeah. She'd be like Batgirl? Yeah, maybe. Look, my thing is this. Like, no matter what, they're in a tough spot, and no matter what, it's going to be hard. And I think it would be great. Like, you got to get Letitia Wright to, like, get a little bit more physical and to really, like, just work out more and just get more physical. You know what I mean? McClunky says, did you hear that Disney is in hot water because of the filming of live-action Mulan? They filmed near re-education camps. Oh, yeah, and those aren't re-education camps. Those are like enslavement camps. And yeah, we talked about it a little bit. I'll do whatever Chadwick would have wanted. Yeah, but we don't know what Chadwick would have wanted. I don't think he made any kind... And also, like, I don't know if that's... I think Chadwick would have wanted the character to continue. I think he would have wanted it to be recast. I think that he would have wanted that character to it means a lot to a lot of different people. And I believe he would want that to continue. I believe that. Do you think they should scrap the second Black Panther movie? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Went back to watch the beginning of the show. I knew the sequel trilogy was BS since the last day. I love Force Awakens. Yeah. Who the hell is Riri Williams? Riri Williams is a character in Marvel Comics that becomes Ironheart. Yeah, either way, they got to recast. Because even if he dies in the movie, he would be in the ancestral plane. That's a good point. Do you mind if I ask my question from yesterday? No, I don't mind at all, man. Look, we're just... I don't have the thing on here because we're... Like, I don't have all the things in the new streaming setup yet, so I apologize for that. But normally I'd have, like, a Q&A thing over here that would be like, hey, Q&A. Ask us questions and shit. When is Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming out? I have no idea, dude. I don't think it's coming out in 2020, though. I think making him a... Trev, I just hate, like, everything you say. But I'll read this. I think making him a martyr by Doom killing him makes him a legend status. Oh, my God. I'm not even going to finish it. That's stupid. So a new Black Panther, just not as T'Challa? No, I think you do I think you do T'Challa, for sure. I've got a question. I just bought a fanny strap, but where's yours, Josh? I know. I got to get on that for sure. Olaf should have been Rey's grandpa. I agree. Hoping for WandaVision before Halloween. Hey, look, that would be great. But I doubt it. Briar Cotier says, this is a slap in the face to me. So disappointed. What do you mean? But couldn't they do a CGI Chadwick in the ancestral plane just like what they did with Paul Walker? Yeah, they could. They absolutely could. They could figure that out. Who knows? Who knows? Josh, I was driving during your opening. The phone call and the Mickey Mouse. I almost lost it laughing. I liked Rogue One, but I agree with you on the sequel trilogy. Disney needs to work harder. Yep, for sure. And I appreciate the love, Mike. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Oh, you know what? You guys want to hear something kind of more juicy? And by now, I believe, let me double check Reddit. By now, I think Corey and Noah will have talked about this, but let me just double check. I don't want to speak out of class. Just double check. Have they talked about this yet? Maybe I can't talk about this. I don't know. Now I'm like they may have talked about it in their stream. Maybe I can't talk about that. Okay. Let's see what's going on in chat. Sorry. Got a little distracted. Oh, what? You bought 2 fanny packs, Patricia? Holy cow. Now you got to be nice to George, 100%. And now I feel bad for shilling so hard for the fanny packs. But thank you. Josh, have you been back to a theater? And if anyone has, how was the experience? I have not. I have not been back to the theater, yeah. The delayed shows? What do you mean? Why not cast the guy who played young T'Chaka? He's the real-life son of the actor that played T'Chaka. The older T'Chaka actors, James Earl Jones, South Africa. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that could work. I don't know what you're trying to beat for beat plagiarize the ending of Escape from New York and the ending of Last Jedi. I mean, I've heard these things before. I guess you don't like the question. What question, brother? I didn't see it. Thoughts on physical movie releases instead of waiting for theaters and digital? My thoughts are, why would you do a physical movie release and have all of that production and overhead when you could just release it digitally? Shuri should absolutely end up with the mantle, but T'Challa should remain the king. He was Black Panther while his father was king after all. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, Ryan, tell us your thoughts on Tenet, dude. You want to tell us a little bit of your thoughts? Longtime fan, first time chatting. I've always wanted to know what you thought of my Star Wars question, but never really wanted to add fuel to the Star Wars fandom fire. Go ahead, ask it, man. You could drop the question in. I don't think we can add much more fuel than they have done. Justin Simone is the nicest guy. I think he's pretty nice, yeah. But I think you're being facetious. Look, we have a lot of people here with different opinions, and that's okay. Like, we're all good here, guys. Like, it's okay. Like, Trev knows I love him, but I do honestly hate 99.9% of the things that Trev says. You've been spamming the same shit all morning? Oh, boy. Play nice, kids. Play nice. Because concern is making enough money back. Yeah. Feige, he should announce 2 Black Panthers, Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, Shuri being a public image of Killmonger, and blah, 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 blah. Interesting. Where's this other questions? I just think they would make a lot more money in the world that we're in now. I disagree. No one has different opinions. 99.9 sounds harsh. Yeah, maybe to you. I was responding to Jonathan Velasquez about the statement about the Disney canceling all the shows. No, they're not canceling the shows, but they might all be delayed till next year. Yeah. Yeah. So Ryan's take on Tenet, and I tend to agree in principle. I haven't seen Tenet, so I don't know for sure, but I do think it was a really stupid movie to try to get people back into the theater. Like. Oh, your question was about the escape from New York versus the ending of The Last Jedi question? Okay. Tenet is like a cerebral kind of mind fuck. That's what it was advertised as. It's supposed to be this really think hard movie. Really complex, man. Really cool, you know? And Ryan's take is that it was stupid for Nolan to be so high on his own farts that he thought his brainy movie, his brainy Inception 2.0 movie, was so cool and his name was so big that he could save cinemas by releasing his movie. And a lot of people have said that behind the scenes, like, Christopher Nolan wanted to be known as the dude that saved cinema. He wanted to be known as a guy that saved theaters. And in some ways, he might have been the guy that actually screwed them over. Because Tenet is like bombing in an amazing way. And I saw some people, and by the way, like, I love how things are picking up for us. We're getting a lot more comments on the replays, et cetera, et cetera. Lord Vito, can we get more of Bashi on streams? Her face makes me smile. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I want to have more Bashi on stream, 100%. So yeah, we'll figure that out. But, like, the thing about, like, the Tenet bomb, like, I know a lot of people are saying, like, it's doing really well considering. No, it ain't. Like, I'm sorry to tell you. No, it ain't. It's not doing well considering. Considering what? Considering the fact that it's actually been out for more than a week? Considering the fact that it's actually been out for 2 weeks? No. It's doing very, very badly. And I agree with Ryan that it's kind of ironic and hilarious that, like, the hubris of this guy to just be like, hey, my thinking man movie, my brain twister movie, and my name is so goddamn good that I'll save all the theaters. Put the movie out! Put it out into the theaters! I'm Christopher Nolan, damn it! And nobody cares, dude. Chris, sit down. Nobody gives a fuck. Josh, do you think Feige really didn't know about Chadwick's conditions? I felt like he would have been told and probably already has a plan. Norin, there is literally zero evidence to support that. Zero evidence. Everything we know says the opposite. Feige had no idea. 20 million here in America during a pandemic with closed theaters really isn't that bad. Wrong. 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 How many times do you need me to say it? Wrong. 20 million when it's actually 2 weeks and 60+% of theaters are open domestically is not good. Wrong. Daisy Ridley is a bitch, says Callum Crowe. I mean, whatever, man. I'll let you say it. It's fine. Tenet was not the movie to test theaters with. Agreed. Casper Cole in Black Panther 2 should be introduced as a Wakandan who adapts to the Jewish parents and then becomes a CIA agent who works with Everett Ross. That'd be cool. How was it 2 weeks? Look it up, dude. You got Google. Come on, man. Come on, Lavis. Don't come at me with this weak shit. Come on, man. Do your research. Productions are crazy. Everyone is too worried about themselves anymore. These things can totally slip through, for sure. Are the Mulan numbers out? Fucking nope. Those Mulan numbers. Yeah, Mulan's doing real good, I bet. Adam says Tenet was definitely the movie to test it. The test just performed poorly. I suppose that is one way of looking at it, Adam. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Mike says, I'm going to every week to the theaters. They are almost empty. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, there were the Canadian box office and early previews that had been going on for weeks prior to the official big opening in North America. And so it was technically a release. This was like its second week in a row. And so the reason you don't know that, Lavis, is because the studio didn't want you to. The studio wanted you to think that the movie made $20 million in one weekend, which I still think would have been ass, but it's way worse than that. Empty before the pandemic, too. Yeah. My restaurants are full, though. All good, Caleb. Enjoy your day, man. People got to eat, that's for sure. It might take a month or so for theaters to open before people are back in a theater mode. By the way, Warner Brothers still hasn't released the official numbers. They're the only studio over the weekend who still hasn't. Yeah, that's an interesting point. So all of the numbers are actually based on models and just speculation. So it could actually be worse than the 20 million also. But it is pretty funny that, like, they just didn't release it at all. They're like, nah, we're good. Josh, do you believe that theaters will ever recover or will everything go digital? Okay, so this one, by the way, I could definitely be wrong on this one because I disagree with a lot of insiders on this. A lot of insiders believe that it might actually be, we might be in like a 2-year thing like this. Okay? So, by the way, do you think we're really upset and butthurt now about movies being pushed into 2021? Wait till they start pushing movies into 2022. And the reason they're going to start pushing movies into 2022 is because that's when a lot of analysts and people believe that people will feel more comfortable going to the theaters. So wait till that shit starts happening. Then we're all really going to lose our shit. But my personal opinion here, Owen, is different than a lot of people's, and I could be wrong, but I don't think the box office will ever go back to the way that it was. Ever. I think it is permanently changed because multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. One reason is because there are theaters that might not even be able to stay open. There are theaters right now that, considering where the box office is at, they can't even stay open, dude. And they're going to push Wonder Woman, likely. They might even push Black Widow. They're going to push all of these things. How are these places supposed to stay open? The rent is still due. The employees need paid. So, considering the overhead and things like that, it's like, I don't see how a lot of these theaters even stay open. And what's going to happen is a lot of the little and mid-tier theaters are probably going to disappear, thereby creating a scarcity of screens that are even available for people to have big, theatrical runs. I also think that some of these theaters are going to start doing other things to make money, like screening old movies for private theater showings and things like that, which could bring in revenue, but also change the business practice moving forward. So I don't think theaters will ever go back to the way that they were. Like, ever. That's just my opinion. The next movie I see will probably be The Batman. Yeah, I hear you. Brian K. So you're saying that Feige released COVID to maintain the Endgame box office? No, dude. If there's one person on the planet that's like the only person I can think of on the planet, Feige's very upset with what's going on. Let's just say that. Peter Ferret, how do they survive when there's no good movies? Yeah. Fair point, dude. I'd still rather go out with the boys and watch a movie at the theater than watch it at home. Yeah, I know, Dingo, but did you know that they've done actual polling and that the majority of people disagree with your take? The majority of people actually prefer to stay at home. And I'm not one of those people either. But they've been doing polling, and the polling suggests that like 70% of audience members, and Adam might have the stats on this a little bit better than I do, but I think it's like something like 70% of people polled said no, they'd actually prefer to just stay at home. So. Mm-hmm. 70% of sheep, you mean? Yeah, but here's the thing, Lavis. Like, you think the corporation, like, gives a shit about whether they're sheep or not? I mean, to the corporation, we're all sheep. I mean, we're all the sheep that is going to just go watch The Flash, even though Ezra Miller chokeslammed a bitch. You know what I mean? We're all the sheep that's going to go watch Aquaman 2, even with Amber Heard. We're the sheep, man. And until the sheep decide what's going to happen. So it doesn't matter. I love the theater experience, but I'm not comfortable going and won't be for a while. Yeah, you're not alone, dude. Why is Box Office Mojo so screwed up? I can't tell. Gross. It's better Tenet. Yeah, dude, their UI is horrible on Box Office Mojo. I agree. You don't get shafted on concessions sitting at home. Very true. Yep, you nailed it. Here's the quote. A whopping 70% say they are more likely to watch from their couch, while just 13% say they are more likely to watch at a local cinema. The 17% are not sure. Guys, that is abysmally bad. Like, those stats, dude, like, holy shit, 13%. What that means is all of us in here that are saying we love the theater experience, we want the theater experience, we might only be 13% of the populace. And do you really think that the theaters are going to be able to stay open and support the structure they currently have in place with 13% of people willing to go out and see movies. And I'm telling you guys, this is a thing that, like, again, I could be wrong here. And also, it's fair to point out, I'm just some guy on the internet. So let's not take it too deep, right? But I'll say this. I think a lot of industries are about to change because this is actually a period of acceleration. This is an acceleration of something that was already going to happen. We were already going this way. Already. And it's just accelerated. Like, this has accelerated changes that were already going to happen in the marketplace. I think sports, live sports, if they don't get their shit together, I think you're going to see and it's all like economic. The reason it's so interesting to me is it's like little things that affect other things. Like little things that affect other things. If sports start to decline, and this is another thing that's really interesting, is advertising. Advertising plays a massive role in how all of this is going down. And digital advertising and direct advertising is like these dinosaur companies are starting to figure this shit out, which is great for people like us and our channel because we're very valuable in this regard. But in the example of sports, if sports ratings fall off significantly and advertisers can't pay, and they don't want to actually spend on the sports anyways because that's not a smart way to spend your money. It actually hasn't been for a long time. Then how can the teams then afford to pay the players the same amount of money? And if that happens, then you might see a lot of high-profile players leave. And then you might see a thing where then a new kind of status quo is established because, you know, there are a ton of people right now of all creeds, colors, and walks of life around the world that would love to play basketball in front of your eyeballs for like $100,000 a year, for sure. Is that the new level? I don't know, but I think that a lot of things are going to change. Don't love Rise of Skywalker anymore, says Davey. No. Let me say it here for everyone. Let me say it here for everyone. My opinion on the sequel trilogy has changed a lot. A lot. Especially during 2020. I have gone from loving the sequel trilogy to liking the sequel trilogy to supporting the sequel trilogy and keeping the problems that I have about it to myself, to speaking out a little bit more about the problems, to getting more and more frustrated with the sequel trilogy, to now being willing to fully admit to you that I do not know the next time I will watch one of those movies, but it's going to be a long time. I'd rather watch Revenge of the Sith. I'd rather watch Mandalorian. I'd rather watch Rogue One. I'd rather watch any of the OG trilogy movies. And I can't even go back and watch Force Awakens. I don't get any enjoyment of Force Awakens anymore because I know where it goes. So no, not a sequel trilogy fan. Not anymore. Clip it. Put it out on socials. Allow the hate to flow through you. I don't care. I don't care. Last 4 episodes of Clone Wars, beautiful Star Wars. I'd way rather watch the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars than any of the sequel trilogy movies. For sure. Rey Skywalker, what does that mean? Like, what? Yeah, agreed. It's the stupidest thing they could have done. And by the way, Disney needs to hear that. You know what I mean? This isn't to make Star Wars Santa feel bad. This isn't to make Jacob's Quest feel bad. This isn't to make Corey or Noah from Customer Run Transmissions feel bad. It's not about that. It's about Disney. They should hear this. They should know what has happened. If they started releasing VOD simultaneously with theater releases, that alone would be enough to kill the theaters, virus or no. Yeah, and that's probably the only actual viable option moving forward. I will watch Rebels season 1 through 4 3 times before I watch the sequels. Dude, Freeman, you are not wrong, dude. I love going back to watch Star Wars Rebels. Star Wars Rebels is awesome. To a dark place this line of thought will carry us. Great care we must take. I agree with that, actually, Scott. I agree with that. But, like, they need to hear it from people like me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a hater, despite what fucking some people would tell you. I'm not a hater. I'm a fan of a lot of the elements in the sequel trilogy. Me too. But not the structured thing as it stands as a whole. I can still watch each movie, but there's always an asterisk in my mind. Well, I'll tell you this. I'll say this to you, actually, Jacob's Quest, and this is kind of funny and ironic because some people might not understand this, but the movie I actually would want to watch out of all of them, well, it's between Rise and The Last Jedi, and I think it would probably depend on my mood, but most of the time, I'd rather watch The Last Jedi. Where does the term retcon come from? Yeah, it's retroactive continuity. Rebels is great for sure. So Freeman, I'll tell you, I like Thrawn Ascendancy. I do, but there's just something about it being so disconnected from all the other Star Wars stuff that like I just can't get into it as much. Like Eli Vanto was such a good character to have, and then obviously like coming off of the Traitor book with the Vader stuff, I mean, dude, you can't really beat that. So I personally, even though I like the book, Freeman, I'm not super captivated by it. My man Josh just wants good Star Wars. I do. My man Josh just wants... Oh, sorry. I read that already. Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi would have been better if it was his own separate movie and not a part of the Skywalker saga. Yeah. Well, so The Last Jedi is, like, so beautiful. Like, it's mind-blowingly beautiful. It's such a beautiful movie. And I wish that some of those beautiful, like, scenes could live in, like, this beautiful place within the Star Wars lore. The problem with that movie, I have two major beefs with that movie, and ultimately it's all Kathleen Kennedy's fault. And I know some people don't like to say that, but it is. Like, she's the one that hired him. She's the one that relented. She's the one that allowed him to do whatever he wanted. So it's really hard to blame Rian. Like, here's the thing. The way I see it, Rian was being Rian. And they hired Rian to be Rian. So although I am personally upset at, like, what a douche he is, I can't be mad at him for being him. That seems absurd. Let's get mad at this guy for being who he is. They hired him knowing exactly who he was. So that's why it's Kathy's fault. Because, like, on the director's commentary, right, when, like, Rian says he had to fight very hard to keep the mom joke in. You know what we should do sometime? If you guys... Let me know in chat. I think you guys would really have a lot of fun with a stream like this, and maybe we could do this sometime. But what we should do is we should do a watch party where we're watching the director's commentary of The Last Jedi, and you'll watch me just freak the fuck out about almost everything that Rian Johnson says. Because back in the day when I watched that commentary, dude, I was filled with so much rage, dude. So much rage. Because he starts the commentary out literally saying, I had to fight very hard to keep this mom joke in there. And my thing was, yeah, because it's a stupid idea that any normal person would say, take it out of the movie. And this dude's like, I had to fight really hard for this. It's like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Like, how hard would it have been to rein him in? You can fire Lord and Miller 2 weeks from completing their film. Kathy, listen to me. Kathy, come, listen. You can fire Lord and Miller with 2 weeks to go, But you didn't have the fucking balls to tell Rian Johnson, hey, maybe we don't need that mom joke at the beginning of the film. Because you didn't like how they folded their socks? Whew. Oh my God. That's the last thing that should have... yeah, dude. I honestly can't believe Disney had Dave Filoni on their payroll and have him not fact-check any of the scripts for the Star Wars films. And oh, I actually did. He was actually helped out a good bit there with that kind of stuff. I hope the Mandalorian have a mom joke. I don't get the problem with the mom joke. There's a lot of other things that I would change. Okay, so that's fair, Jacob's Class. But the problem with the mom joke is it's at the very beginning of the film and it's tone setting. And he knows that. Like, the reason he fought for it is because he wanted to fuck with you right away. Basically. And again, like, this is going to sound like I'm saying, oh, I can't believe Ryan. No, I can actually fully believe Ryan, and I understand Ryan. Again, I think it's important to mention, this ultimately is Kathy's fault for allowing this dude to do this. But what he was doing was literally in his, like, little... Like, Ryan reminds me of a lot of people I went to art school with that, like, so desperately wanted to be a genius that they're so focused on trying to show you all and trying to express their genius. Real geniuses don't do that. They just are geniuses. So Ryan reminds me of that kind of guy that's like, look at how fucking special I am. Okay? So with the mom joke, the reason it's such a problem is because he specifically put it in there to fuck with Star Wars fans because that was kind of his thing. He wanted to fuck with us. That's why I have such a problem with the mom joke. It's tone setting. A bunch of people told him, you shouldn't have that in there. And then he fights really hard for it because he's like, no, I want to fuck with him right away. How do you think the NFL season ratings will be? I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. I don't know. I really don't know. I think they're in a better position than the NBA. Because the NBA had a lot of things. There's a lot of factors to the NBA's ratings, for sure. Yeah, okay, Davy. Go take a nap, dude. Yeah, goodbye. How about this? Davy. Blocked forever. Enjoy your vacation. Advertiser money is pretty good for NFL so far. Yeah. The NFL's positioned in a much better place for sure. So, we'll see. I want it to do well. You know what I really want mostly is for football fans. If you're a football fan or if you just need some sports in your life, man. Because, look, 2020's been stupid and rough for a lot of people, for sure. If you're one of those people that really gets some enjoyment out of football, then I want football to come back. I want it to go off without a hitch. I want it to be very exciting, entertaining, and compelling for you, and I want you to find that joy again. And I want your Sundays to be great. You know? That's what I want. I don't know, Danny. I feel like you got lucky. How the fuck have I survived so long? Yeah, you and Trev driving me crazy, dude. And Discord going back at each other. Like, can we just get along? I'm still upset that fans didn't believe Mark Hamill's warning about the film. You know what's so funny, dude? So I was there, right? Like, I was there in Orlando when this was starting, and everybody said the same thing. They were like, dude, Mark Hamill seemed a little off. It seemed a little weird. And I remember he came out, bro. And this is when this is actually, you know what's funny? Is this was before And look, you guys know me at this point, right? Like, I'm just going to tell you how I feel. I'm not really, like, you could sue me, you could get butthurt about it or whatever. I'm just going to tell you how I feel. Mark Hamill was the most fandom menace person on the planet before he knew what the fandom menace was. And then when he found out what it was and he realized how people were championing up his comments, he literally heel turned because of optics, and he didn't want to be supporting that side. Okay? But I'll tell you, before we knew what was going on, this dude was the biggest anti-Disney person you could imagine. This guy came out on stage with Kathy Kennedy and with Daisy Ridley, and he said some shit, right? And then Kathy literally goes, because she could tell what he was trying to say, Kathy goes, well, I just want to let everybody know, and she's speaking to us, not him anymore, and she goes, I want to speak to everybody and make sure you know that Mark is still a really important part of this film. And my man, without skipping a beat, goes, oh, well, that's good to hear now. Without skipping a beat, son. He knew what time it was. He knew exactly what they were doing. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is, and you can get as mad as you want about it. But it is what it is. There was Art of the Scarecrow. That's awesome, dude. Gavin, I did not see that. You should put the Discord link in your channel info or something. For sure, Jekko. We should try that for sure. We should do that. Josh, do you see Ben Solo returning, if ever, down the road? Hard to say. Hard to say. I know that they're interested in making Ben Solo content. But I get the feeling they're going to do something with him when he was younger. And I still love The Last Jedi. Hey, good on you, dude. Good on you. Bob's your uncle. People say that they will boycott the NFL. Why do people want to boycott the NFL? Josh is lucky to have me. Yeah. No, I'm definitely lucky to have Lavis for sure, man. I do have an Uncle Bob. Jason, why won't you come on and stream with me and talk about MTG and stuff? Why are there only 86 likes? I don't know, man. Let me, I want to know something in chat right now. I want to know something in chat right now. I want to know right now. And by the way, whoever keeps blowing me up on the cell phone, that almost actually turned off the whole streaming computer. I almost hit a power cord there. That was bad. But stop. If you think I'm going to look at my phone during the stream, you're fucking wrong. Stop. What was I saying? Where's my brain at, dude? Where is my mind? What were we talking about? Help me out here. Remind me. Help me out. What was I about to go off on before the 80 millionth vibration in my pocket made me almost have a goddamn aneurysm? Where were we at? What were we talking about? No, it's not my mom, because I spoke to my mom earlier today. And she knows I will call her after the stream. I wonder if it was my mom, though. Now I feel kind of bad. Something about chat. Oh, here's it is. Here's it is. Here's what it is. I want to sit down with Jason from Polyhedral Paradise, and I want to do a long stream with him that's at least an hour, and I want to talk about all of my feelings and opinions about Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons, the change is coming for Dungeons and Dragons, the change is coming to MTG, and how excited I am about all of these things. Like, one of the things I want to talk about, it was Grace. Where's the phone? No, I'm just playing. One of the things I want to talk about is if they're doing the MTG set with Dungeons and Dragons, I'm really interested in what D&D characters they're going to turn into planeswalkers. I could talk about that for 20 minutes. And so what I want to know from y'all in the chat, if I sat down with Jason on his channel, not ours, his channel, and streamed with him for over an hour talking about MTG and D&D, would you come over to Jason's channel and would you watch that stream? Let me know in the chat. Would you do that? Would you do it? Adam G says, I'm there for it. Richard says, nah, bro. Hey, I respect it. I would watch the D&D stream for sure. Yes. Nah, says Aaron. Jason says, I'd watch that. Whiskey Steve says, yes. Wait, Dungeons & Dragons has a TV show coming? Is that true? Sinner says, of course. Dingo says, I'd be down. Not my thing. Totally understand. Why not, says Allie. I know I would. Negative. Dude, it's so funny. Look, I love it, dude. Y'all, like, hey, speak your truth, man. Some of you guys are like, dude, I knew it was a den of nerds, but goddamn den of that kind of nerds? Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, that kind of nerd. My nerd level is over 9,000. Test me. That Star Wars quiz, rigged. That Star Wars quiz, fake news. Mind going over the D&D changes you mentioned? Let's save it for Jason's stream. Let's talk about Pokemon instead. Hey, I like Pokemon, but I'm not like that into it. Didn't you play Josh in D&D stream? No, we played Magic the Gathering, me and Danny. Yo, that fake news almost made me spit my munch on it. Yo, keep your yeah. Keep it in there. Keep your food in your mouth and all that. The changes are going to be interesting, yeah. Galarian wheezing, though. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking Pokemon. Only if you read that article. Heard that. Deep into the den of nerds. God damn. Yeah, where's this Dune trailer? Let's wait a little bit for the Dune trailer. Let's watch the Dune trailer together. Is that cool? We'll hang out until the if we'll wait a little bit past noon and we'll watch the trailer. If the Dune trailer is in, and if not, we'll get out of here for the day. Does anyone else play Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, people play Yu-Gi-Oh for sure. Who will be the main villain in Flashpoint film? I'm kind of confused on that one, Kerchief. Just so you know, like I'm like interested and confused on that one. I don't know. Ronald says it's KK calling. Well, then the phone can stay over there for sure. I'll go to the theater for Surfer and Galactus. Yo, Norin, and all my where the HeroClix fans at? Where the HeroClix fans at? Let me know if you're in here, HeroClix fans. I played a cool HeroClix game with my buddy last night. Whew, it was awesome, dude. It was awesome. I played 2 different Peter Parkers. I played 2 different Iron Men. And, dude, you know what was the coolest piece, dude? This was the thing. Check this out. The coolest piece was Reed Richards in the Doctor Doom armor from Earth X. Y'all ever read Earth X? Reed takes over Latveria, becomes Doctor Doom. Dude, I'm trying to think of like where the pieces are. Oh, it's probably in my room. Dude, Reed Richards in the Doctor Doom armor for the win, dude. He was incredible. MVP of the match, absolutely. Do I think the Flashpoint movie will save the WB universe? As long as they throw a third Batman in there, yes. Dingo Gaming says, yo, I beat the Avengers game. It was pretty fun, even though it had some bugs. But it wasn't worth the $60 price. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that. The thing about that game is, and I was actually like considering like getting it actually, and we talked a little bit about it. So I was like, man, maybe I'll play it and like, you know, give my thoughts on it. But like my problem with it is everything that I thought about it I think is pretty true. And even though it's a really fun game, like there's no end game. And this was the big problem last year at New York Comic Con. This was what I was trying to press the developers on. I basically just wanted to be like, so you're creating a looter shooter, but your loot doesn't matter, and there's no end game? How's that going to work? Like, how can you justify a $60 price tag for like a watered down story that I heard is not that deep? It's fun, but not that deep. And then there's zero end game. It's like Anthem. How are they going to do that? Warframe better than Avengers? I played a shit ton of Warframe back in the day, dude. The Flash is the villain in the Flash movie. Chokeslams everyone with 6 Batmans. Dude, sign me up. Yeah, Warframe's pretty cool. Great game. Nice. Yeah, it's really cool. The whole game is cool. Nah, I never played Jet Set Radio Future. Whoa. After Zack Snyder's Justice League, Zack should direct a world's finest film with Ben and Harry. Yo. Just take my money. Holy crap. What about they start Flash with Batfleck, then he travels in time and goes to Keaton, and then they fix the timeline ends with Battinson. Yo, that'd be kind of wild. If they're going to do that, though. The story is they're going to do that, except it's going to be at Keaton when they come back as well. But there's some rumors floating around that you might get your Batfleck. Doc just started streaming. All right, guys, we got to wrap it up. We got to wrap it up today. Josh, what are your thoughts about the Feige and Waititi Star Wars movies being connected, a part of a trilogy? It's possible, man. It's possible. Josh, do you think the movies that we really want to see, like Wonder Woman, Black Widow, and 007, bring people back to the theater? They certainly will bring more people than Tenet did. The numbers won't be as huge, but will it bring people back? It's really hard to say, Mike. It's really hard to say, dude. Like, personally, yo, take it easy, Dingo Gaming. Appreciate the love, man. Look, I appreciate all you guys, except that douchebag I blocked earlier. I appreciate all you guys. Yes, that includes you, Trev. Yes, that includes you, Danny. I love all of our peeps, man. And you know what? I was saying the other day, I was like, dude, yeah, Trev, kind of an asshole, kind of a little bit of a butthole, but he's our butthole, okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, Danny. This isn't a who does Josh love more contest. Because you both trigger me in different ways. Trev is a butthole. But he's our butthole. You understand? Trev is our butthole, and I love our butthole. It couldn't be. I'd win. Boo. I mean, that mustache is pretty legit. But Trev has been supporting me for a long, long time. Just think about that. Not that maybe you haven't, but yeah. Yeah, but Grace is number one. Oh, for sure, dude. Grace is bae. Man, and I was watching her stream yesterday, and like, oh man, should I start simping? Should I simp for Grace a little bit? You guys want to hear me simp for Grace a little bit? Or are you going to throw up? And we love that the shit that comes out of our butthole. Oh my God, quote of the day. Mike, quote of the day. Me, Trev, and Justin are actually best friends. This has all been a troll. I knew it. I knew it. Gavin, for how many times you trigger me, Josh, you still my dog, bro. Hey, I love it, man. On a serious note, I really do think that we're doing something unique and special over here where we can have people of very different opinions and strong opinions, and we can all exist together, like, and it's okay. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, we do a lot of work on, like, you guys might not know, but, like, we have a lot of serious conversations about this. You know, like, I get on the stream and I'm in a performance and I'm the Dune trailer's out. Fuck it. All that nice stuff I was just about to say about the community. Nope. Man, that Star Wars quiz was fake news, am I right? Is it out? 11 hours ago? Where would it be? Where would it be? Help me here. Help me, help me, help me, help me. How do I find it? I don't see it yet, guys. Where's it at? Is it like Twitter? Should I find it on Twitter? Where's it at? Where's it at? Tune in now to see the Dune trailer. Are they doing a live stream to talk about the Dune trailer? What? All right, maybe I should look at the chat since I'm saying help me so much. Roll it again. It's a live stream? All right, let's chill for just a second. But as I was saying, we actually have a lot of serious conversations about it because we really care a lot about you guys. Like, we really, really do. And we talk about these sort of things because 2020 is a shit show, dude, and everything's super political and everybody's charged up, and we talk about it. You know, like when on Friday when Jenna had, wait, what's this? Dude, I gotta be honest, I'm not trying to watch a live stream right now, though. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, we spend a lot of conversation, like serious conversations, trying to figure this stuff out and how to proceed the best way. And we think about different options and things like that. And like, look, my thing is always like, I think humor can diffuse it. So like some of the time when I'm ripping on Trev or whatever, or I'm ripping on Danny, or I'm ripping on Trinity, or I'm ripping on Adam or whatever, some of that is meant to diffuse. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always feel like if we take it to a humorous place, that sort of diffuses it and takes some of the tension out of here. You know? Yeah, I rip on Jake. But I do Jacob's Quest. Don't you understand? I have. I did a little bit today, right? But it's all like, you know. What does the word simp mean? It's a tough one to figure out. Whoa, Bautista looks weird in this movie, dude. Yeah. No, I totally feel you, man. Doc is live, about to go catch the stream. Do your thing, baby. Trust me. Wish I was there. It's all good. The stream is the only thing I look forward to every day. Man, that's like at the same time awesome, but also like kind of sad. You know what I mean? And look, 2020 is weird and things are rough, so I get it. Didn't think you'd still be live. Yeah, we're crossing the 2-hour barrier here. Hope to meet you for real sometime. I hope to meet a lot of you guys in real time. Like, if we ever get back to actually being able to, like, go do things and hang out together, wouldn't that be really cool to, like, actually see each other and stuff? Josh, you're a dude doing a live stream, trying to watch a live stream while talking about a live stream. That's true. It's like the Franco show for nerdy shit. A little bit. Yeah, man, we should all meet up. I think really, I mean, it kind of depends on what happens next year, but I think Star Wars Celebration, not next year, but the year after, will be a big one. But, ooh, rent a mansion for a weekend. Dude, wouldn't that be sick? We could throw our own con. We could rent out like a big, like Airbnb, a big-ass mansion, do a bunch of gaming together, do a bunch of like fucking videos together and stuff. That'd be really cool. This is such a weird... This song right here, this randomly comes up all the time. This is literally a song about Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. Check this out. This is literally a song about Commander Shepard, and it kind of slaps. Inside the shining walls, hear the stories from Earth. Fighters want to prove their worth. Solarian science, smothered in idiom, about to stimulate and scanning for iridium. But one tale holds every mind in thrall. 'Cause no matter what scars you bear, whatever uniform you wear, you can find. And when we do actually do this meetup, there's going to be a fanny pack, 2 minimum. You need 2 fanny packs to be able to hang out with those stuff. See you later, Freeman. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. It's like I want to stay and watch the Dune trailer, but like I can't do a live stream. Like I just can't. I can't. We gotta get out of here. All right, everybody. We're gonna call it. Live your life. Thank you all very much for being here. It is a pleasure, as always, to talk about nerdy stuff with you. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.